Yeah, I spend my time on streaming. If I'm not creating something, I spend my time on streaming. I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Snapchat, I'm not on YouTube like that. I'm not on Meta or Facebook or any of that stuff. Listen, you know, take, and how do you word that? There's some kind of way to say it. Take what come along with it, you know? Think I don't know a lot of y'all have lost y'all minds? It ain't just y'all, it's a lot of them. It's pretty much everywhere I look, honestly. So, I won't be in the building. Now, I'll be watching the rest of this movie here. Am I waiting on a Google AdSense check? No. Do I want one? Hell no. My soul ain't for sale. Do I care what they do with what I uploaded? No, they're gonna do what they want to do with it anyway. You know? You think they really want people to know the truth about them? YouTube? Of course not. Of course not. And then I'm not white anyway. If I was white, it probably, I don't know if it would make a difference or not. It may make a difference if I was white and I uploaded, stuff, the same stuff. It probably would make a big difference if I was white, but I'm not white, I'm black. And I don't look white either, so, things like that make a lot of difference. But I'm not willing to sacrifice my blackness for views. I'm not willing to sacrifice the fact that I'm black for clicks and followers. I damn sure ain't willing to sacrifice my blackness for any kind of a check from any kind of a corporation. Like I said, my soul ain't for sale. So am I going to be missing any meals because they won't let nobody see what I uploaded? No, I guarantee you I won't. Not because of YouTube, I won't. Now, there are some people that, I don't know, maybe they're having to cut back now. Maybe they're having to cut back because those YouTube checks aren't what they used to be anymore. Well, and I got a feeling after this landmark case, those YouTube checks are going to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You know why? Because they're going to have to pay billions and billions and billions of dollars. That's what I believe. At least that's what I hope anyway. And I have my own reasons. And if you've been over here, you already know about them. I've already talked about them. It ain't nothing else left to say about it. You name it, I've said it. And it's ugly. It's ugly. Ain't nothing pretty about it. Y'all done heard me talk about devils, demons, and monsters and all that stuff. These dark, evil, demented entities. Yeah. Man, some of them is looking right now to see if anybody watched whatever it is I uploaded. Don't worry about that. The universe know I uploaded it. That's all that matters. The universe knows the intent. And the intent of me doing that was to let somebody see, well, you know what? This other person, whoever this content creator is, yeah, they've been intentionally wanting me to be addicted. Well, I saw it way back then. Better late than never. Some people will never get it. They will never get it. I mean, listen, I'm up, but I ain't punching nobody's clock. I guarantee you those employees at these social media companies are. And not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I ain't trying to indicate or insinuate that there's anything wrong with punching the clock. The whole point is, You can't look down on me as you punching a clock for somebody else. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You know? But let these folk think whatever they want to think. But what I truly believe is that YouTube is going to have to pay out billions of dollars. They don't have to let nobody see nothing I upload. All I care about is that they have to pay out billions of dollars, and not because they won't let nobody see nothing I upload. That ain't the reason why. Y'all know why. Over here, y'all know why, because I done talked about it. I've talked about it from the minute I opened the channel. Okay? So this is not about that. This ain't about clicks or views, or if anybody watching or liking or sharing anything that I'm doing. It don't have nothing to do with that. Universe know why I'm doing it. And in fact, I guess it will favor me because I have good intent. There's good intentions for doing it. Does YouTube have good intentions? Do you really want me to answer it? Hell no. They don't. There's Susan, what's her name? No. But she's not a problem anymore. Wonder why that is. How did all that come to be? I've already told y'all about that too. You know it all. Now let me go and bring up my movie. Matter of fact, I might download this. So let me end this. This may need to be downloaded. Somebody might need to hear this. And for the record, y'all, I'm black. I do not look white. I ain't trying to impersonate or pass myself off as white. I was born black. You can look at me and see that I'm black. And not that there's nothing wrong with being white, but I don't look white.